So there's a gold rush right now on building AI agencies and using AI to build amazing businesses. Now, there's one problem though. So many people online have so many different opinions on this. People say use Claude Code and make websites, do all these things, use all these different N8N systems. And the thing is that it's all confusing, it's all a bunch of garbage, right? At the end of the day, the most important thing you must do is get clients more customers. That's what an AI agency is. Too many people are focusing on the actual AI part of it when at the end of the day, they need to actually get your clients more money, right? So what we want to do in this video is show you exactly how we use AI to get results for our own AI agency clients. Right now, I'm going to walk you through exactly how we do it. Very simple. All we do is add certain pieces of AI to actually make the service delivery better. That's all we do. So I'm here in Miro. Let me show you exactly what we do. So step one is you must find a proven offer. So you must understand how to build offers for other clients to make sure their actual ads work. So how we structure it is we run Facebook ads and get leads for our clients who then turn into closed deals. Now, first, a proven offer is very important. This is why you must understand your marketplace. If you're doing ads for a roofer, you better understand how roofers work, right? If you're doing real estate agents, same thing. Now, first, after that, we create multiple ad creatives. So what we need to do is create ad creatives that are different and can be tested. When it comes to Facebook ads, testing is everything. What we say is we have to make sure your testing is like a mad scientist. You have to have at least 5 to 10 different ads running at the same time to see which one does better, cut off the ones that don't work, and focus on the only one that actually generates leads, appointments, and sales. After that, we run a lead form campaign. So this is really important. You must run a lead form campaign to get leads. Now, I know a lot of people, this is very straightforward if you just started out, but a lot of people run these weird different ad campaigns. They run traffic campaigns, sales campaigns to completely useless systems, right? All you need to do is that if you want leads, run a lead form campaign to get leads. Very simple. We don't want to complicate this. We need to understand that Facebook is a lot smarter than you, and if you tell it to get you leads, it'll get you leads. So we run a lead form campaign, and after that, we follow up and book them on their calendar. So really, imagine the same system we use to grow our own agencies. We're just plugging it into our clients' businesses, and that's all that matters. You need to make more money than you're charging your client. If you're not doing that, you're messing something up, right? Now, let me walk you through an exact case study of one of our clients named Wayne, who actually works with us and got tons of closes for his system. So this is exactly what we do. So our client's name is Wayne. He's a real estate agent, and this is exactly the step-by-step guide we use to get him results and to get him more money in his pocket. So what we do is step one is we create the ads. So these are the exact ads that we ran. Now, he's a real estate agent, so we ran specific ads to new builds in his area, right? So new homes that are available, it gets people who are going through, and they can go through, of course, and click on the link to get inquiries to become a new homeowner, right? So like I said, we must have multiple ad creatives, and we must have a clear offer. Now, what you guys understand is if your offer isn't clear, then people won't click, right? It must be very clear. You must say your offer like a third grader, right? So everyone can understand it. Then you must make the ads personal. So a big thing is a lot of people think that running AI ads are going to work. Running ads that look like AI, it's not going to work, right? Especially if you actually run a local business, because people want to talk to people want to see people. A lot of people, if they see a face or an AI ad in a Facebook ad, they're going to just click off. They're going to be like, this seems like sketchy, scammy, whatever. You don't want to have that. There's nothing better than having a face to add to the name and the business. Then, of course, we want to have a CTA or a call to action. So we must make sure that when people see the ad, we tell them what to do. So we tell them exactly to go click on the link and become a member and a client, right? Now, like I said, we do not recommend using AI for this. Show your actual clients in the ad. So when you, of course, run Facebook ads, we highly recommend to get footage of your clients. And then once you get footage of your clients, have them go through and become a client from there. Now, step two is to actually running them on Facebook. Now, we run ads on Meta, of course, and then we want to make sure that the ads on Meta are ran on Facebook and Instagram. We can choose both. As you can see here, for one of the clients here, or Wayne specifically, we got a lead for $14 a lead, which is insanely cheap and good because you got to remember, these are home buyers. So home buyers, they're going to spend hundreds of thousands of dollars on an actual lead or an actual home. So if they get a 5%, 6% commission to that, that's an extra what, 5, 10K from that offer. So it's really, really good, and that's a really good return. You get about 51 leads so far, and your cost per lead specifically for a real estate agent should be between $10 and $30. If it's any higher, that could be an issue. You need to work on probably your qualification process, but at the end of the day, $14 is exactly it. Now, it will vary depending on your clientele. If you're a roofer, it might be a little different. If you work with lawn care, it's just different. But at the end of the day, you want to make sure that your cost per lead is good. Now, once an actual lead comes through and your numbers look good, step 3 is to follow up and qualify them. So let me show you exactly what our Go High Level looks like. Right now, we have an entire system to do this automatically with AI. If you guys want that system, that snapshot, just click the link below, hop on a call with us, and we'll see if we're a good fit to work together, and we'll help you every step of the way. But basically, this is exactly what our Go High Level looks like. So every time someone comes through, we actually get an email saying, hey, thank you for actually going through. Thank you for talking to us. Book a call with us and we can walk you through and actually see if we're a good fit, right? So we send them an email, we send them a text. We also make sure that text uses an AI system called ApointWise.ai, right? So ApointWise is a system that automatically texts your clients automatically to turn them into clients without you ever having to talk to them. So this is where we add AI into it. We only add AI in certain sections to make sure that it's very, very, very streamlined, right? So once we follow up with a call for them, I'll show you exactly how the process goes. So first, a lead comes in, right? So lead comes in. So we have to follow up immediately within the first 5 minutes. In fact, I say probably the first 5 seconds, right? The faster you follow up with a lead, the higher of a chance they'll close. Because people now have attention spans of goldfish. It's terrible. So if you follow up within the first 5 minutes, even 5 seconds, it's just a higher chance of them booking with you, right? So what we do is it's our exact process. So first, we have a manual call. So we have an actual person, our appointment setter, call them. Then after, we have an AI texter. So an AI texter, like ApointWise, like I said, texts them automatically and qualifies them to put them on the calendar. And then we also email them as well. So we attack them at every single angle to make sure that if they clicked on our ad for our client, they have given us legal right to spam them, right? To spam them until they say no or they book a call with us. It's either or, right? Now, we have the first follow-up, then the second follow-up 3 hours later. We do the same thing, manual call, text, and email. The third follow-up is 12 hours later, right? We do the same thing. Then we do 5 more follow-ups, 12 hours each, right? So we do 5 more follow-ups. Now, here's the thing. You want to make sure that the money is in the follow-up. What we've seen is when you follow up with people at least 7 times, they're either going to tell you to F off or they're going to book a call, right? And mind you, they're coming to us. This is an ad. This isn't like a cold outreach system. If I was doing cold calling or cold SMS, it'd be completely different and we wouldn't follow up as much. But if they put in their information and they knew what the situation was, then we have the right to basically spam them forever, right? So that's basically exactly what we want to do. Now, step 4 is to qualifying and notifying reminders. So what we want to do is make sure that not only does our client's customers get a text, but our client ourselves get a text confirming the information so they know that it's working. So what we do is, this is the actual text we send to our clients, specifically Wayne. We say, hey, look, this is got a new lead from IBD Facebook campaign. They say the name, the email, the phone number, and then we tell them if they're a buyer or seller when they're looking to move. So we want to make sure that every step of the way is tracked very simply so that the system is running basically smoothly and everybody knows that it's working, right? So that's basically the system that we do, right? To run Facebook ads and using AI on top of that to actually book people in, that's the exact system we use, right? Now I'm going to show you the softwares that we use to actually make sure things run smoothly. All right, so these are the 2 softwares we use to get our clients more revenue, right? So the first thing is ApointWise. So it's an AI appointment setter. It works very well specifically for texting. Now, I would say get this as soon as possible because through text, it's very, very simple, right? Texting is not as in-depth as a call. So with a texting, it can be very in-depth. It's very good. Asks certain questions, qualifies people, and it's very good. It's much better than the Go High Level system. We used Go High Level before, and it's really not the play. I would highly recommend to spend a little money for ApointWise. Now, the second AI system we use, so of course, Synthflow. So Synthflow is very good as well. Now, this is a voice AI caller. So every time someone opts into the system, it actually calls the person, gets them on the phone and says, hey, thank you for blah, blah, blah. How can we actually help you today, right? And it's very, very in-depth. It doesn't sound like a AI. It sounds like a human. So it works very, very well. So this works with also outbound and inbound calls as well. So literally, you can add just these two pieces into your system, run your agency, and everything will work fine, right? Really, the biggest thing about it with AI in general, guys, you gotta understand is AI is just a tool. AI isn't gonna completely change your whole entire business overnight. You just need to add certain sections of AI to make sure your profit margin goes up and the service delivery gets even better because of that, right? So I hope this video gave you guys a lot of value. I love making these videos, like I always say. Like I said, if you want to actually learn more about it and see how we scale to over 20K per month, hop on a call with us. We'll talk more about it. But that being said, I'll see you guys in the next video.